Hello, 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 guys. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, guys. आज हम करेंगे लेंटन राइट अपना भाई फाइनली लेंटन राइट चालू हो गया भाई।
Many insects have a
इतने समय बाद
compulsion
में
to follow the light, and
बोल ले
humans are
मवी
the
का पहले
same. Except we call that light hope.
बढ़िया। तो गाइस आज हम कर रहे लेंटन राइट स्टार्ट कर रखे हैं। मैं पहले वो लगा दूं क्वेस्ट का। Go to the best टेलीपोर्ट मार दूंगा। फोकस मोड पे है लैंटर्न राइट करेंगे गाइस।
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
हमने डाल लेता हूँ मैं। ठीक है गाइस, आ जाओ अब सब। आ जाओ, मैं जाना है इधर। मैं क्या थंबनेल डाल रहा था गाइस पीछे, और इस बार इन्होंने लैंटर्न राइट में क्या सजाया भाई। शिप तो है उधर, ये तो नई डेकोरेशन है। सजा हुआ है जरूर से। ये रहा ना, ये देखो। हमेशा लैंटर्न राइट में कितना अच्छा लगता है। लुवे बहुत अच्छा बन जाता है भाई, चेंज हो जाता है पूरा। वाह भाई, ये देखो भाई, सब चेंज हो जाता है भाई। इस बार इन्होंने अच्छा बनाया है। इस बार ईटाओं के बेस्ड है ना ये, तो ये अच्छा लग रहा है, अच्छा लग रहा है। तो हमें जाना है इधर। हाँ वही भाई, दिस इज आवर फेस्टिवल शुड बी। चलो भाई, क्वेस्ट चालू कर रहे गाइस फाइनली, है ना। लैंटर्न राइट की क्वेस्ट चालू कर। इधर इधर मवी का इधर देख, उधर किसको देख रही है। ठीक है, स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। जी बिल्कुल।
She looks kind of troubled. Shall we go say hi?
बिल्कुल।
Hey! Stop right there, heroes! What the? Oh, Xiangling!
इस बार इन दोनों की
I
नई
was
ड्रेस
just
है ना?
kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite. Hope I didn't scare ya.
Same
Nah,
to
of
you.
course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hu Tao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on. Ooh, what kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of lantern right. But just so you're aware, Hootel's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space. I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon.
क्या बात?
Hyman was just thinking that she looked kind of troubled.
But you never see Utah like this before. What could it be? Just then, you feel something cold against your face. Someone has looked up behind you and it's now covering your eyes. Covering your eyes. Guess who? I I recognize this. Happy Lantern Ride. Hey, Happy Lantern Ride.
Wow, Hutao! Is that a
अच्छी
new
ड्रेस
outfit?
थी.
It looks great!
महंगी बहुत है. नहीं ले सकता मैं ऐसे. मेरे पास कैरेक्टर भी नहीं है अभी. All thanks to Shengling. Apparently, it was custom made by a designer from Fountain. I hope I didn't put out too much. Chiori ने बनाया उसकी ड्रेस.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off. So it was no trouble at all.
अच्छी लग रही है, प्यारी लग रही है. Well, that's good. Thanks again, Shengling. You have excite, uh,
Oh, stop! I'm just
executed.
glad you like it.
So, Hutao, what's been bothering you? Hmm? Why would you ask about that? Is it my tone of voice not as sweet and melodious as you are used
Your
to?
voice is as sweet as ever, Hutao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try.
All right. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. I've been struggling with a work-related things.
Work related? You mean the funeral parlor?
So you see, it's a part of my duty as a director. Besides, it's Lantern, right? I didn't want you worrying about me when you're supposed to be enjoying the festival. So relax. Everything will be okay. Cause director who will find a way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
Yep, it's Rosie. I feel like I haven't bang, kept banging my head against a brick wall. Let's go get kitchen. She will know what to
Huh?
do.
You think Kuching would be able to help?
She can at least teach Uta about
Good
work-life
idea!
balance.
Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do.
Yeah.
Forget about work for now, Hutao. Come have fun with us. Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
Oh, I would love to, but I am afraid I have a meeting to get to. A real meeting. I am not just making excuses.
Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it?
How about this? You guys go ahead, and I will meet you at the fair when I am done. Sounds good?
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin restaurant? My treat, of course.
Count me in. I could never turn you down, Shingling Scooting.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Sounds like a plan. Hope your meeting goes well, Rita. Don't worry about me. Get yourself to the fair. I will join you soon as I can. बढ़िया भाई. Levi celebrates and a light up a pet's face. A hidden celebrity. Check the lantern lunch streak. वो तो ठीक है. मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि मेरे को है ना इसे थोड़ा जापानीज में करना चाहिए. मैं करूँ क्या जापानीज में गाइस? लग नहीं रहा मेरे को करने की जरूरत है, पर क्या है कि आवाज नहीं आ रही ना मेरे को. कम से कम हूटर की आवाज तो होनी चाहिए थी यार इंग्लिश में. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. जापानीज में करूँ मैं ऐसे? कर सकता हूँ मैं. इधर से चलना है अपने को. चलो भाई, लग तो बढ़िया रहा है भाई. कितना बढ़िया लग रहा है. इस बार इस पे बेस्ड है. पिछली बार ड्रैगन था शायद. Pitching. This custom gift envelope stall. You can pick your preferred design, leave a custom message, and hand them out to your friends and family. If you are interested, Madam Lan Yan, please take a look.
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora.
That's right. These are special edition fortune coin issued by a coinage office. There are 12 designs in total. ठीक है. Each engraved with motifs from the given sigils that represent different blessings. Take this one, for example. This
The
design
sign of
is
Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity. Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little
इसके बाल
carried
कितने बड़े
away.
हैं?
I meant no offense, Lady Yuhang.
कोई बात. None taken, Madam Len. Really, it's my honor to meet a member of a historical land legacy. Your ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of Jimvale and were renowned from their proficiency in the martial arts.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhang. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage.
There is no need to be humble. Your knowledge of Gion sigils is very impressive. A rare find in the Leo Harbor of today. True here or not, you do your ancestor proud and gave your level of education in this era. I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhang. Ka-ching! hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh?
Rio and Paimon and Xingling too. I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering if I get to see you during the festival. I hope you're keeping a reasonable work-life balance this year. Don't even go there. The Ministry of Affairs has had so much to do this Lenten right. Oh, before I forget, everyone, this is Madeline, a master craftswoman from the June Vale. Yes, I get it. Artisan Association. मेरी अंग्रेजी कम है थोड़ी कम नहीं मतलब प्रोनाउंसिएशन बहुत खराब है मेरी. She kindly agreed to help the Ministry of Affairs. Magistrate की बोल रहा हूँ मैं वेदरिंग में उसकी मजा गया. कोई बात नहीं मैं को भाई गेंशिन पे फोकस कर रहे हैं भाई. She's kindly agreed to help Ministry of Civil Affairs with this year street fair. In short while you will go to see her.
Wow, nice to meet you, Madam Lan.
And allow me to
The
introduce.
Traveler, her buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello.
It seems like you are getting carried away again, Madam.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Shangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
Hello, Madam Lan. Nice to meet you, Master Craftswoman.
Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you would all like to see it. Why don't you come with me and I will show you. चलो भाई क्राफ्टमैनशिप देखने चले.
I know what present I want from Dad.
अच्छा लग रहा है काफी बढ़िया भाई. Here it is. This is the game of street fair. When you duel with the enter figures, it's called Immortal Combat. There are 8 10 figures in total, and thanks of some intuition design work, they can move around on their own. Madam Lan took inspiration from the legend of the 8 adeptus. And astonishing, isn't it?
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 adepts? Are they like adepti?
They are not actually adepti, but 8 legendary people said to have had adeptus-like abilities, which earned them the title of 8 adepts.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
नई नई चीजें आई भाई. There were only around for a short time, and it was 2 or 3,000 years ago, so their story aren't nearly as well known as they are two of the actual adapted. Also, didn't you notice this year in Chocolate where you arrived in the harbor? Also, did you notice this year in lanterns when you arrived here?
Shaped like a huge tree, right?
वही मैं भी देख रहा अच्छा लग रहा था वो. Yes, it said that during the Archon War period there was a divine mountain in Liyue with a giant tree on its summit. A tree who was also a god named Taudo.
Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du. So Tao Du is the giant tree?
And this tree was also a god. Correct. Back then, people thought that behind Taudu was the realm of the dead, and if you committed grave sins in life, your soul would unable to pass beyond the tree and into the
Even
afterlife.
today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taudu when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
When the Archon War arrived, Taudu was dragged into the fighting, disturbing the realms of the dead. The boundaries between life and death became blurred, and death began to encourage encroach on the realm of living.
Oh no. And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Exactly after that, Taudu's remains snagged into the ley lines and became a border separating the living of Liyue from the dead.
Wait, the border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
अच्छा तो बेसिकली अब हम टाओ दो से रिलेटेड हूँ टाओ है क्योंकि वो फ्यूनरल बेरर है मतलब पार्लर की मैनेजर है और साथ में वो डेड डेड से कम्युनिकेट करती है ऐसा समथिंग फिर अब ये स्टोरी हम उससे उससे बोलेंगे ना तो हम
Those
इससे पता
8
करेंगे
adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
क्या बात
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guiqiang one, a Lianshan one, and...
अरे भाई ये टंग कितनी स्लिपरिंग जैसी कैसे वर्ड्स है भाई टंग स्लिपरिंग वर्ड्स है भाई एकदम
Right, the 3
ले
hermits of
शांगवा
Guizhong, the 2 sages of Lian Shan, and the 3
Shan.
beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizhong hermits and the Lian Shan sages were human.
Sure. I know one of the hermit was Wind Reader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of human divination. If I am not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Jian Whale. His descendants became the Lan clan and kept the art of human deviation alive. Madam Lane, correct me if I am wrong.
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim. Although my personal knowledge of Chiman divination is very patchy.
च्यूमन बोलते हैं क्यूमन बोल रहा हूँ मैं उसे च्यूमन अरे कैसे यार इंग्लिश कितनी वैसी है लैंग्वेज है साइलेंट क्यों रहते इतने बड़े इसमें The second story is somewhat more amusing. He mastered the art of fishing with a rod and a line and became known to the people as the Yuling angler. You may heard the Yuling swordsmanship, which is the style I trained in. Both that style and its more ancient variant have their origins in the Yuling angler rod wielding techniques.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel. So what about the third hermit.
That would be a Wong kid, also known as the Old Man Wong. The story goes that he is also presented himself in child form. As a hermit, his expertise lays with Cheong sigils, which is used to catch demons, heal diseases, and protect lives from the encouraging presence of death. The Wongxing funeral parlor should be the best acquainted with his story, since their founder was said to have studied under the Wonke. They were just ordinary people like you and me, but when faced with mounting disasters, they used what strength they had to guard the border between life and death. Fortunately, they were aided by their knowledge of secret art, which the funeral parlor still practices to this
So
day.
it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well, these Guizhong hermits sound pretty legit. How about the two sages and the three beasts? What's their story?
अरे रुक जाओ यार. अरे पढ़ने तो दो यार, इतनी जल्दी जल्दी निकल गया. Very little information survive on these two. All we know is that they were practiced their secret arts and ancient, earning them the title the two sage in
I
Lianshan.
heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
As for the three beasts, there is Mount Tao, hence the three beasts of Tao, as their title suggests. Those three were not
So,
humans.
what were they? Monsters or something?
They were Ganyu.
Huh? All three of them?
Happy Lantern Ride, everyone.
Oh, right. Ganyu's here. Okay.
Happy Lantern Ride, Ganyu. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Of course not.
What is it? Ningwan's back? Yes. The other has arrived too. Got it, thanks. My apologies, everyone, but I have to go. Got to go. Ganyu and I have something important work to attend to.
Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work.
You know what is like the festival season is upon us, so it's all system go at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Don't worry, everything's fine. Yes, you should focus on enjoying everything that the street fair has to offer. And if you find anything it's not to your satisfaction, we will welcome your feedback. Bye for now, everyone. 1 second, Ganyan. What is it? Don't forget to take break. Look after yourself.
The traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does she have? It's not like she can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
Thanks for your concern. We will sure to take care, and I hope you will do the same.
I actually have something I need to do as well, so I should get to the Wangshang funeral parlor.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect! Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor? Okay, let's go!
चलो भाई। ओह, इवेंट चालू है भाई। इवेंट चालू है गाइस, फाइनली प्रीमो जेम्स मिलेंगे। लगा था चैलेंजेस है भाई। ओह कितनी चीजें हैं, कितनी चीजें हैं यार। बहुत चीजें हैं भाई। मेरे को ये भरना पड़ेगा क्या? क्वेस्ट ही क्वेस्ट है भाई। इस साल के गिफ्ट्स में क्या क्या है? मास्क है, मास्क है, मास्क है। 8 तो मास्क है ये। क्वेस्ट करनी है भाई अपने को। न्यू क्वेस्ट, न्यू क्वेस्ट, न्यू क्वेस्ट। कब ओहो, क्वेस्ट करनी पड़ेगी गाइस। मिल गया ना ऑप्शन अभी। इसकी स्टोरी क्वेस्ट कहाँ पे भाई? स्टोरी क्वेस्ट बताओ मेरे को पहले। ठीक है भाई, अब तुम लोगों गाइस मैं पानी पी लूं 1 मिनट। लग अच्छा रहा है सब कुछ, मामला पानी रात हो रही है, अच्छा लग रहा है। लाइटिंग अच्छी है, मजा आता है। लाइटिंग लैंटर्न नाइट में हमेशा मजा आता है भाई, एकदम अच्छी अच्छी चीजें लगती है जब।
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below. Try and stop me!
चलो भाई, मैं इधर चलना है। ये तो राइट। ये so in other words, Butler, you would like to go without the drums?
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations.
Understood. What about paper? If it's for burning, we can do mention curates, boards, or single chair.
Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation.
In that case, how about an leafy of silk gown? Something to please to the family. Something to please the family, but not too over the top. Does that sound
It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Who.
great? And will you be providing your own casket?
Yes. His lordship had one made 2
CNC
years ago, in
casket.
fact. He sourced an
मेरी
excellent
अंग्रेजी
block
क्या
of
हो गया?
blue wood.
इंग्लिश को
It had an artisan
अंदर की
converted into
वर्ड
a
रह जाते
casket.
मेरे गले में,
It's
बोल के
currently
नहीं
being
पाता।
stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf.
Gold is a good choice. Flame resistant, water resistance, and insect resistant. Now, what about the morning tent and the possession? Did the family say what style they want? We can certainly keep them simple, but I wouldn't recommend forcing them entirely. You don't want to public speculate about why the Fune Commissioner Guide could seem to afford a proper
It's
funeral.
like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area.
Very well. That's my suggestion for the tent would be sloped roof. One with the rigid spin, two of them curved at the top, 36 seats, no more, no less, and all with fresh silk covers, but not just any silk. They would be decorated with fuming symbols. And the front, where we went a gate, a grand reason armchair and a bamboo railing, sufficiently grand, but tasteful and measured. Would this be suitable,
That sounds
Butler?
ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down. Make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color.
That can be arranged. How about uh, procession?
Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy. Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same.
And the
Open sedan chair,
carriage?
please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques.
Any ceremonial weaponry and such?
Yes, 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set.
Okay. For the gold weaponry and foresight would be the massive battle axe, stirrup, and first and two each of those. And then we could do two clear passage banner, please, plus two each of the flying tiger, flying crab, and flying turtle
That will
banners.
do nicely.
Alright, last thing. How about the hanging banner and the portrait
For
television?
the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do one incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One is a changing room, the other is a display room, and we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing.
Did you want to im- impropriate? क्या
I
क्या है
knew I
मेरी
missed
अंग्रेजी क्या
something.
हो गया मेरी इंग्लिश
The
को
family neglected to consider that in their
आवाज क्यों टकरी
sorrow,
मेरे गले में
but
बोल
it's a
के नहीं पाता
minor
मैं
detail. What would your suggestion be?
well the Fune Fune Commission Guide is a large and prosperous family with 4 generations living under one roof and the founder of this family his lordship could not be more blessed. Add to that he has reached ripe old age, living vicious, virtuous life. Virtuous है ये. अब मेरी अंग्रेजी को क्या हो जाता है भाई मैं समझ नहीं आता भाई क्या हो गया मेरी इंग्लिश को भाई आज Precious life and it's spending his final days in peace and comfort. All in all, he has lived very complete life. In which case, I recommend broadening the paths of unity and motive and uh, parents and dear of youth motive to pass on his good fortune to the next generation.
Excellent! I must say, Director Who, you really understand your clients.
Of course, think nothing of it, huh? Miss Beagle?
Greetings, Director Hu. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Yujing Terrace.
Oh, that was quick. Alright, I will head over to take it. Butler, my sincere apologies, but I am afraid I have another meeting.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Hey, can I leave you to follow up on the funeral arrangement?
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
The Hu family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
अरे बिल्ली कैसी लग
She
रही है?
didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. Paimon thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back. Okay, sounds good. Madam Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us. Madam Lan?
उसको तो उससे मिलना.
Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you.
Alright, Fairy, we'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Sure. Take care, everyone. Butler Ann?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale,
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day, when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition? Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Men magic in Chenyu Vale. Pentad fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but... with his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry. Look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Don't worry, Butler Ann. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
ठीक है भाई, मुझे बंदे पे किसी ने जादू टोना कर दिया ऐसा लग रहा है। चलो भाई अभी कहाँ चलने का है अपने को?
Rev the engines!
रेस्टोरेंट चलना है ना अपने। चलो भाई।
Dad, I brought some friends over. I'm cooking today. Dad? Dad!
Over here, Xiangling.
Oh, there he is. He's over at Ying-Ar's place. Let's go say hi. Huh?
क्या हो गया भाई से?
Timaeus? What's wrong with him?
That scent. Oh, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out. I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Don't mention it. Let's just get into the doctor.
If you're sure, I'm very grateful for the help.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chenyu Vale. You can trust her.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lan Yen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
अरे हमारे यहाँ पे फेस्टिवल हो रहा है नीचे, मतलब प्राइज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सेरेमनी हो रही है हमारी सोसाइटी में। Meanwhile, you bring Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy when Baiju takes him to the back room from examination. You are surprised to see two other familiar faces there. Oh, Paimon, it's been too long. Shenyu, भाई कैसा है भाई? ये कैरेक्टर भी है मेरे पास। Help Lantern Rait.
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too?
No, not me. Shinkyu. It's alright. They are my dear friends. The truth didn't need to be hidden from them. It's my great-grandfather. A few days ago, he didn't have the strength to get out of the bed, and now he's slipping into coma.
Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious.
It's not looking good. We had several doctors come and see him, but none of them could tell what was wrong, and all left without even writing a prescription.
None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange.
Well, he is over 100 years old now, so it's just we are struggling to come to terms with it. Our butler came to see me a few days ago, instructing the great-grandfather as being cursed. He urged me to get an exorcist involved. So I went to take a look, and inside his lordship's room there was definitely a strange chill in the air, but I am confidential. I am not caused by evil spirit. Then what is it? Well, it's just a theory, but I think that it's fine. You can say it's factor of death, a sign that death is near.
Oh no! Singcho, this must be so hard for you.
Thank you. I will be okay. Honestly, my father and grandfather are the hardest hit by it, but we are prepared as we can be under the circumstances. I believe my brothers already contacted the funeral parlor, and I am here to see if Dr. Baiju can help. My father and grandfather are at home, resting and praying.
Feeling any better?
Much better. I felt fit and little. I am sure this is all about because I forgot to eat
It's
breakfast.
fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
It's nothing serious, probably just exhaustion from the long journey, then not resting properly afterwards.
It's all my fault.
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief.
You say you had been me here. Thank you for so much. Don't mention.
Yingar, you should probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
Dr. Baiju.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more
ये
complicated
शव
than
कहाँ
I'd
से है
initially
पीछे
thought.
से? अरे भैया, what do you mean? Baiju wasn't speaking the whole truth just now. Timmy's situation is especially strange and strikingly similar of his lordship condition. Wait, so Timmy has the same illness as my great
It would appear
grandfather?
so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate.
What? Really?
Yes, significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Not only does mystify Baiju, even I never witnessed such a man lady unless क्या है ये वर्ड क्या है ये man lady unless of course it was so long ago that I have since forgotten. Image is in the prime of his life, so little extra exertion is nothing dangerous. But his lordship is so advanced in years already. That's terrible. So something is cutting years of their lives.
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase! That sounds horrible!
Baiju even tried using the secret art of Timaeus earlier, but it was useless. This is a most stubborn disease.
There are a few other remedies I can try, even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Chingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Chingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu?
To Chingsha village, you mean? Yes, we visited there early during Lantern night and run a meeting. But this year, before the cleaning had even started, they sent someone all the way here to ask for medical advice. The situation seems
And
settled.
then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Chingsa village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
If I'm not mistaken, I do believe great grandfather visited some friends in Chinsa village not too long ago. My father went with him, uh, just as suspected. What is it? I heard the rumor about the gods' remains in Chinsa. Is that what's causing this? God remains? Which one? Well, firstly, I read about this in a book I thought from a street vendor, so it's not the most reliable source. But the book told me a hidden place in Chinsa mountain range called Hidden Place of Formal. Joe Formal. It is incident with the 7 and 8 gates method. With it is enchanted with the 7 and 8 gates method, which is suppressed countless evil spirits. The most worst of them being a god known as Tao.
Wait, so Taudu's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Chingsa village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
That's right. The slightest trace of God remains, and Baiju I would surely have sensed that.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Chingsa village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance.
Thank you for everything.
Merely doing my duty.
Well, you take care of yourself too.
Don't worry about me. I'm keenly aware of my limits.
Even Paimon, it was good to see you, but now I must return home and raise Dr. Baiju's words to my family. I will come with you. I will not take another look at his godship tomorrow. Bye everyone, and don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. In all honest, I never had a chance been close with my great grandfather and my father and grandfather. Given his age, he already wasn't speaking much by the time I was
Hey,
around.
come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, alright? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around.
Paimon's a lot smarter than I remember. I guess it's been a long time since we last
Hey!
met.
Paimon's always been smart.
Oh, take it easy. Recently a phrase that Hutao always says has been on my mind a lot. Live in life, die in death. But she must be exceptionally busy these days. I barely seen her at all. So how about we all go to meal together in a few days time? When everything's calmed down. Sounds great. I'm free whenever. Then it's decided. See you in a few days.
Even though Baiju ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao-Du business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more.
He seems quite knowledgeable about it.
True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us too.
Chalo bhai.
Try and stop me! The end of our
अब तो होगी यार.
legacy.
ज्यादा ऊपर भी नहीं गिरा था मैं 14,000 एक ही बार में डैमेज भाई 14,000 का डैमेज भाई फॉल डैमेज मजाक कर रहे हो तुम फॉल डैमेज 14,000 का 14,000 का कोई फॉल डैमेज होता है क्या यार क्या बात है अरे ये यहाँ क्या कर
Ah, you're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
I shouldn't have. I barely lifted a finger. Well, that's got to be understood. I doubt you carried me all the way to the Boo pharmacy by one finger on a night. I can't thank you enough. Please let us give you something for your effort.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but okay.
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
All right, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest. Doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
By the way, where did Nyanyan go?
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Hu. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Yes. Yeah, I would like 3. Oh, what's that? Sent a spring under new management.
Perish the thought. Miss Ying'ar had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back.
I see. Well, Miss Temporary New Management, could I trouble you for 3 boxes of red dust under rolling clouds?
Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though.
Correct. So you probably won't find it on the shelves. More likely hidden in the corner at the same bag somewhere. Would you mind digging it out?
Not at all. One moment. Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes.
Oh, a lady of culture, I see. That's not common knowledge. It's not a common knowledge.
Let me wrap this up for you.
Wait. I see it now. You are from the lineage of Chingavel, aren't you? Ching.
Huh? How can you tell?
Your earpiece. It's the jade frame silver wing. Jade plague silver wing on the 3 immortals of Taudus. Hey, am I right? Or am I right? Am I?
How did... Sorry, who are you?
Yeah. Let's just say I'm a fellow lady of culture. But alas, I'm in a rush today, so I will have to say goodbye. I hope we meet again soon, Miss Temporary New Manager.
Huh? Grandpa was right.
Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
Director Who? I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you.
Why, thank you, Miss India. I was just procuring some perfume from your fine establishment. Your temporary replacement provided a significant service.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait, Director Who?
Hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan.
Miss Ying'er, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
Hu Tao, Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform with the Harmony hexagram hat?
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her, and I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Ying'er. Something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
Huh? What could possibly be so urgent?
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Maybe she will be at the funeral parlor.
Are you going to look for her? If so, could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
ठीक है भाई चलो भाई क्या 30,000 मोरा एक ही बार में मजाक कर रहे हो यार लग तो अच्छा रहा है पेड़ के साथ पेड़ पौधों के साथ स्ट्रीट लियो का ये एरिया बहुत अच्छा लगता है मुझे
Hey, Miss Undertaker! Are Hu Tao and Madame Lan back yet?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Really? How strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs.
So you are saying Tao is dealing with a private matters?
It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning. But recently, she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
You might want to talk to our consultant, Zhangli. He's closer to her than I am.
No, though.
Oh, good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him? Probably sipping tea somewhere, right?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing! Seems like Zhangli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi!
चलो भाई टीम आजो से भी कंप्लेंट है और कौन सी क्वेस्ट है वो मेरे को ये समझ नहीं आ रहा ये करना है कैसे करना है ये। मेरा क्या कभी क्वेस्ट है ना यहाँ पे अटका हुआ है गाइस। मैं ये क्या हो रहा है भाई स्नैपशॉट। मेरे को ये पहले करने पड़ेंगे क्वेस्ट। ये मैं कैसे करूँगा? यहाँ पे ही करना पड़ेगा मेरे को। क्या करूँ क्या करूँ क्या करूँ क्या करूँ? मेरे को क्या है कि स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करनी थी, मेरे को पूरी क्वेस्ट करनी थी। इसमें ये वाला ऑप्शन भी तो नहीं है गाइस। इसमें ये ऑप्शन हो ना, समझ नहीं आता मैं क्या करूँ। मैंने अभी बहुत सारी क्वेस्टें नहीं कर रखी है, पर इसमें यहाँ पे ऑप्शन होना चाहिए। यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट स्टोरी क्वेस्ट का चेक भाई। रीच एडवेंचर रैंक 40। स्टोरी क्वेस्ट चैप्टर। मैंने यहाँ तक तो कर ली गाइस। मेरे को इसकी स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करनी पड़ेगी इससे पहले, मेरे को मिशन से पहले। बड़े नाटक है। 35 है ना यहाँ पे। मैं अभी लेवल तो बढ़ा सकता हूँ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है मेरे को। 2 क्वेस्ट करनी है, एक तो असेंट की करनी पड़ेगी। फाइनली टाइम आ गया भाई, असेंट की क्वेस्ट करनी पड़ेगी। भाई करते हैं, पहले बढ़ाते लेवल। देखते कहाँ तक जाता है। 40 तक जाता है तो ठीक है। ठीक है भाई। लो किसका लेवल लो है भाई? चलेगा तो चलेगा, मेरे को कोई दिक्कत नहीं। स्टार्ट करता हूँ। अरे यार चलो भाई पहले लाइव करते हैं, मतलब ये करते हैं। बढ़ा ही लूँ मैं, लेवल बढ़ाया ही नहीं। क्या टाइम हो गया?
Settle down.
अरे कौन है?
Silence.
रो पीछे
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
चलो भाई ये बंदा भी इधर है बच गए चलो रे जाओ रे टाइम नहीं रे तुम्हारे लिए बच गया
Settle down. Be sanctified.
मेरे को मिशन करना ही पड़ा ये मेरा लेवल भी तो इतना नहीं है भाई देखते हैं भाई लेवल बढ़ता है तो ठीक है काफी है हम आगे बढ़ सकते हैं आ जाओ भाई फाइटिंग करो बचो
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
This is trouble. Time to shine.
HP चाहिए मेरे को HP चाहिए
Silence. The tides beckon.
5 लोग और मारूंगा मैं टाइम पे कैसे मार सकता हूँ इन्हें मैं
Settle down.
May I present? Let the world fly.
Let the mighty be humbled.
अब यही बच रहा है आजा भाई तो अरे चैलेंज फेल हो गया मेरे को मविका को भाई लेके आना पड़ेगा फील्ड में वापस तभी काम बनेगा और
Let my name echo in song.
एचपी बढ़ाओ मविका को चलो डैमेज नहीं इसे
Silence. Be sanctified.
बढ़ रहा था
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
Time to buckle down. Full throttle!
The show begins! Time to shine!
यही बात बराबर
Pyroclastic surge!
खत्म भाई मवी का भाई मजा आ गया भाई लेवल 40 भी हो गए मेरे को लगा ही रहा था मैं लेवल 40 के ऊपर निकल जाऊंगा आराम से लेवल 40 तक तो हो ही जाऊंगा बढ़िया वर्ल्ड लेवल 4 हो गया अपना अब थोड़े डिफिकल्ट बॉस होंगे भाई ओह मैं 45 हूँ वेल डन मजा आया भाई मैं 45 के आसपास हूँ अब फिर मैं इसका मतलब कैरेक्टर को भी बढ़ा सकता हूँ ना लेवल तो पहले लीव करते हैं यहाँ से बढ़िया भाई
Many.
मेरे को इनको ट्रेन करना है ना भाई इनके लेवल कितने कम है यार भाई मेरा लेवल बहुत कम है यार
Insects have a compulsion to follow the light.
मेरा वर्ल्ड लेवल 4 है
And humans are the same. Except we call that light.
तो गाइस मैं ना अभी मिशन तो मैं कर सकता हूँ कोशिश कर सकता हूँ करने की पर ट्राई करते हैं वो एक मिनट मैं बड़ा कंफ्यूज हूँ अभी क्या हो रहा है आजकल तो मैं तो कंफ्यूज क्यों हूँ जीवन से स्टोरी क्वेस्ट किसकी ओहो मेरे को उठाओ की स्टोरी क्वेस्ट भी करनी पड़ेगी क्या ले भाई मैंने अभी तक उठाओ की स्टोरी क्वेस्ट नहीं करी मतलब मैंने बहुत लोगों की स्टोरी क्वेस्ट नहीं करी इस आईडी में तो नहीं करी अरे इसकी कौन सी स्टोरी क्वेस्ट है मेरे को दोनों की स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करनी पड़ेगी मेरे को इन दोनों की स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करनी पड़ेगी भाई वो तो मैं कर लूंगा वो तो मैं इसका मतलब कितना दिन है अभी 11 दिन है ना तो मैं आज इन दोनों की स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करूंगा मैं एक्टिव कर दूंगा फिर उसके बाद हम कल से इसका करेंगे कंटिन्यू मेरे को लगा कि मैं कर सकता हूँ पर कोई बात नहीं इतना चलता है गाइस तो आज की लाइव स्ट्रीम के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही रखता हूँ कि मेरे को पता नहीं था भाई कि इन दोनों की स्टोरी क्वेस्ट भी करनी मेरे को पड़ेगी नो आइडिया भाई कोई आइडिया नहीं था तो वो मैं फटाफट कर लूँगा वो कोई दिक्कत नहीं मेरे को तो गाइस मिलते हैं हम आपको नेक्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम में और जहाँ तक अभी देखा है वहाँ तक के लिए थैंक यू अगर आप देख रहे हो लाइव स्ट्रीम तो पहला पार्ट होगा फिर मैं इसको कर दूंगा चेंज तो वो तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं थंबनेल तो यही रहेगा दोनों पार्ट्स में वो तो मैं कर दूंगा कोई दिक्कत नहीं ठीक है तो गाइस हम मिलते हैं आपको नेक्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम में आज के लिए इतना ही और फिर मिलते हैं आपको नेक्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम में जो कि कल होगी कल क्योंकि आज मैं रात में बैठ के इन दोनों की स्टोरी क्वेस्ट पूरी कर सकता हूँ तो फिर मैं उसके बाद वहाँ से कंटिन्यू कर दूंगा ठीक है थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग गाइस